in all kinds of different directions, proclaiming that he was being stuck with pins and beaten severely. So that's where the little doll item comes in, right?
There you go.
Right? Like the
Yep.
voodoo pincushion.
Yep, exactly.
Now, eventually, this sent that man running out the door, angrily. The entity spoke up, proclaiming that there was yet another fraud in the Jackson party, and that he would be identified and tormented the following evening.
Yikes.
So evidently the guy that was getting stuck with pins, he was a fraud. Now, needless to say, Jackson's men were now terrified, and they begged to leave the Bell farm. But Jackson insisted on, staying to see who exactly the other fraud was in his, group of guys. I'm certainly you'd want to know.
Absolutely.
Eventually, the men went outside to sleep within their tents, and at this point, it was not clear what actually happened next. But Jackson and his men were spotted in nearby Springfield early the next morning en route back to Nashville. So they hightailed it out of there. And it doesn't end there, though, does it, Kristin?
It doesn't. Unfortunately for the Bells, the hauntings and torment only continued. Now, by 1820, John had been experiencing episodes of twitching in his face and difficulty swallowing.
Oh, that's a little nerving if you can't swallow.
Yes, that'd be horrible.
Yeah.
By that fall, his declining health had confined him to the house, where the entity commenced removing his shoes when he tried to walk and slapping his face when he experienced seizures. Kind of rude.
Ooh.
Well, John Bell passed on December 20th, 1820. Immediately following his death, the family found a small vial of unidentified liquid in the cupboard. Now, Junior gave some of it to the cat, which died instantly.
Oh, poor kitty.
That's kind of what I thought too. Now, it was then that the entity spoke up in a joyful manner, stating, I gave old John a big dose of that last night, which fixed him.
It fixed him all right, right?
It sure did. And Junior quickly threw the vial into the fireplace, where it burst into a bluish flame and shot up the chimney. Now, after that, the entity's presence was almost non-existent, as if its purpose had been fulfilled.
Very interesting. Like it just wanted to kill John.
Torture him his whole entire life until he passed, yes.
Well, I'll tell you. It keeps on going, okay? By now, it's April 1821 when the entity visited John's widow, and it told her it would return in 7 years for a visit. And it did. In 1828, as promised, it returned. But most of its visits were centered on John Jr. The entity said farewell after 3 weeks, okay? Promising to visit the John Bell's most direct descendants in 107 years. This descendant would have been Dr. Charles Barley Bell in 1935. There have been no encounters, though, were ever documented of this. So, the cause of the Bell's torment still remains a mystery to this day. However, most do agree that there was something very wrong at the Red River settlement in the early 1800s, and there may still be something not quite right there yet today. A lot of strange phenomena has been reported on the lands. There's been books written about the curse of the Bell Witch, and there actually are still living descendants to this very day.
Now, if I was them, I'd be just a little bit nervous.
Wouldn't you, though, if you knew you were a descendant and things happened to a lot of them?
And
Sure.
the entity threatened to come back at some point.
Now, there is another haunting relating to witches, and that would include Elysium, which is also known as Turner's Seafood, which so happens to be located in Salem, Massachusetts as well. Now, this building is thought to be one of the most haunted places within Salem. The property is reported to be haunted by a lady in a long white period style dress, and she's most often seen on the staircase. So here we go again, everyone, with the hauntings and legends, the famous Lady in White.
Lady in White, always there.
Yep. Now, since this building sits on the land that was once an orchard owned by Bridget Bishop, now remember who Bridget Bishop was? One of the first women to be accused and executed for witchcraft. Many believe that this is Bridget who is seen as the Lady in White. Other reports within this building include seeing additional apparitions, light anomalies, and the building having many, many electrical malfunctions.
Well, the last witch haunting we will be discussing today is located in what is now a ghost town.
A ghost town, those are awesome.
We should visit.
Yes.
That's in Pierre Cheney, Michigan. Pierre Cheney was a small village of about 1,500 people in the 1870s.
Oh.
Now, by 1901, diphtheria had wiped out all but 25.
Oh my gosh, it wiped out so many people back then.
My goodness. And by 1917, it became a ghost town. All that remains today is the cemetery, who some say is haunted by a witch that was blamed for the disease and fire outbreaks.
Wow.
The legend states that a witch cursed the village and caused the disease and the fires that spread throughout this small community. The village banished her to live within the woods on the outskirts of the village. Later, after the deaths of so many villagers occurred from the disease that spread throughout the community, she was hanged from a tree within the cemetery and buried. There are roughly 90 plots that reside there. Now, visitors have captured what appears to be an angry woman's face within the pictures of who they believe to be the accused witch. They've also reported hearing voices, seeing figures, and even glowing orbs.
Now, I would like to go there and just snap dozens and dozens of pictures
Just
to see if I could get that face in my shot.
Yep, I would too.
Okay, folks, now I want to talk a little bit about what's going on here at the old Paulding County Jail in Paulding, Ohio. Of course, we do have the escape games running this month, and ending up this month is the Big Top Circus. This is probably our most fun theme. Now, during this escape game, players have 60 minutes to escape before they meet their demise. I will tell you, folks, these games are so much fun, and they also help with the restoration efforts of the old Paulding County Jail. So if you would like to learn more about the escape games or schedule an escape game session, just go to jailbreakcode9.com, and that's the number 9. At the website, you can read about all the themes, schedule game sessions, and even email the jailer if you have any further questions. And the jailer likes to email people back, and he's quite comical. We also have a full schedule of events for this spring, summer, and fall that are happening here at the old Paulding County Jail, and you can see the schedule at our website at 187pi.com. We have many dates for private paranormal investigations, as well as the information you need to schedule a private investigation for you and your paranormal team. I will also mention that all available dates for 2019 have been posted for the private investigations, and no other dates will be added to the list. So you don't want to miss your opportunity. Get your date picked and book it today. Just go to 187pi.com. That's where you find all the information on that. Pardon me. We are also having some special events here at the jail this year, which I want to remind you of. It's the most haunted jail in the state of Ohio, and stuff happens here every single day. And we like to call these special events the birthday party events. And what they are is exactly what it sounds like. We are having birthday party paranormal investigations for all the resident spirits this year who contacts us every day, or quite frequently, the ones that we know when their birthday is, we are having a birthday party event for them. We did one last year for Gary Murray, who contacts us every anniversary of his death, which is also the anniversary of his birthday. And we got some fantastic evidence. It was so nice, and it seemed like he was happy. It was such a great turnout. It really was. Experience. It was. And so that's what made us decide to go ahead and give all of our resident spirits a birthday party. Now, if you want to attend one of these, not only is it a birthday party, it's also for research purposes too, folks. Tickets can be found on our Facebook page. Just type in 187PI Facebook search, the little search engine at the top, and we'll pop right up. Or you can find them at 187pi.com under events. Want to let everybody know also, we are going to be at the Ohio State Reformatory Paracon. That is happening May 4th and 5th. We'll have a booth there, and the CEO, Kat Hobson, of our network, WBHM-DB, will be there with us. So you'll want to stop by our booth and say hello. Show some support if you're up this way. Coming up May 11th, this is very exciting.
Yes, it is.
I am so thrilled to be able to do this. We're at a point where we need you, friends, okay? Coming up May 11th, we are having interview sessions. We are looking for a few people who would like to be a part of the 187PI research team. For more information and to register for an interview, go to Facebook, type in the search feature 187PI, will pop up, or you can also find the info at our website, 187pi.com, under events. You must register to attend the interview session. We have several spots available. You don't have to have any experience, but experience is helpful. So, weekends free, reliable transportation. Hey, come.
Yep.
A desire to learn more about the paranormal field, we need you. Now, here's what we have coming up on our wonderful network, WBHM-DB. Sunday nights at 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern, we have Fate Magazine Radio with host Kat Hobson. Monday night at 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern, we have Paranormal Pride Show with host Denise Pridemore. Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern, we have Paranormal Experience with host Kat Hobson. Thursday nights from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern, we have Periscope Uncensored with host Laura Brownlow. Let me tell you, they're fantastic shows with great information and amazing guests. You will want to be sure to tune in. And I will tell you, folks, as we come to the close of our show, I want to thank all of you, our listening friends out there tonight. Thank you all for taking time out of your busy schedules to listen to our live broadcast. I hope you all have a great evening and a fantastic weekend. Good night, everyone.